And we are back at Insomnia Dublin Gaming Festival 2019. Our next guest is Davey from Spraoi VR. How are you doing?
Spraoi VR, good. How are you? Good to be here.
Very, very good to have you on.
Thanks very much for having me.
Tell us about Spraoi VR.
So Spraoi VR, long history. I suppose we started about 5 years ago, give or take. We started in Galway Gaming Festival with Stuart, one of the organisers here.
Yeah.
And
we all got our starter.
He's a gentleman.
He is indeed. A good fella. We started with him. It was just as the first edition of the HTC Vives came out. And we bought 2 of them, not knowing what to expect. We said we'd give it a go.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the first festival. We had the 2 headsets, and we had about 100 people in the queue deep for the 3 or 4, or for the 2 days.
I think I might have been at that festival, to be honest with you. I think I was there.
It took us about 30 hours to set up before the festival. We hadn't a notion what we were doing, but we learned a lot from it.
And you seen something was here, and you're going to take it by storm.
Exactly, that's exactly it. And we moved on then, and we got in touch with a girl called Lisa who ran Mindvention exhibitions. Lovely girl now, Lisa.
Yeah.
That was our first time in the RDS. Actually, we were up there in room 3, I think, at the top.
Yeah.
And we'd 4 headsets for that one, and we still had a queue of 100 people deep for the weekend. We could have brought 20, 30 headsets. Exactly, yeah, 100%.
Could be a lot worse.
People were giving out, they couldn't get a go, but there was nothing we could do about it except buy more headsets for the next one.
That's it, keep going.
And we did, we scaled up then for the next Minecraft. We had 8 headsets for that, and it still wasn't enough.
Jesus. Where are you based?
So we're scattered around the country actually. So myself, Andy and Sharon, we're all living in Galway.
Yeah.
Ian is in Limerick, and one of the guys, Patrick, is in Kerry. So we have most of the west of Ireland covered.
The west side, mate.
The west side of Ireland.
So in terms of VR, is the Vive, is that the top of the food chain?
Yeah. For me, it is. That'll probably cause a lot of controversy somewhere along the line.
That's why I asked.
That's what we're here for.
The Vive for me is the best, mostly because it's open source. So you'll have a lot more people developing for it, and there'll be a lot more content. Now, with a lot more content comes there's a lot of rubbish and there's a lot of good stuff, but at least you have a lot of stuff to pick from.
Yeah. We're on Steam. We know exactly.
We're on Steam. Exactly. Yeah. There's a lot to filter through, but it's great for the consumer because they can just go and they can download.
All right.
And we're back.
So for me the Vive is the best because the technology is open source. We have a lot of developers for us. The consumer can download free games. They can pay €1, €2, whatever they want.
Yeah.
Particularly now that they've made it wireless. So
that's a big one.
The wireless is a massive one. So there's the only company that I know of in Ireland doing free roam VR or zero latency down in Sandyford. And if you ever get a chance to go down, sound bunch of lads, an absolutely brilliant experience. Yeah. But because the Vive's gone wireless, we can now mobilise the free roam VR. So I think we're one of the first in the country to be able to bring free roam.
That's brilliant.
Around to these festivals, and it's gone down an absolute treat. We were down in KerryCon a few weeks ago. We were in OmniCon in Limerick, doing all those, and it goes down really well.
So you're speaking of cons. Do you have like a central hub that people can go and play, or is it just at the moment you're
So we do actually. So we have an install up in Fantasia Water Park up in Drogheda. So we have 2 headsets up there now, and at the moment it's not free roam. We have the option. We're going to wait for a good time to put it in. We're also going to installing into Limerick a barcade down in Limerick. Level Up Arcade. There. So we're installing.
They're new enough, are they?
They are.
I think I've seen something about them. All right.
He's gotten about 150, 200 machines in from China, Japan, States. He's a real good.
They're starting to pop up kind of everywhere.
They are. It's really good. Yeah.
It's the old arcade style. Places.
People want to see the old retro games.
I think everyone kind of went away from them for a while because of the home consoles. But everyone's thinking, well, it'd be nice to leave the house and go out and playing games with your friends instead of going to the pub. You know what I mean?
You need something different.
You need something a little bit different. Have some options. You know,
I think you hit the nail on the head as well. You can have the retro and the modern stuff.
You can have it all. But see, pubs on their own won't work. Arcades on their own won't work. You need a little bit of everything now to kind of make the business work. You need the food, you need the drink, you need the games,
and the VR,
and the VR exactly. And it all complements each other. You're going to go. Chances are you may not have a VR headset at home. It's very expensive to buy it, especially the Vives and the PCs.
Oh, they're expensive. It is strange that they're still so expensive. Like the PlayStation 1 especially is still
still pricey,
€300. It's still pricey.
It's still pricey, and it's been out years.
And
usually Sony drops their prices after a while, but this is holding on for dear life.
It is.
And What do you think the future for VR is? Do you think it's going to be more like people are augmented reality and other people are saying that they're going to move towards that all the time?
I think AR will take over. VR will stay around maybe another 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
I see
augmented.
AR completely taking over.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the first demo I saw of Microsoft's HoloLens, and the guy was on stage.
It's ridiculous.
And he put on the headset and he turns around, there's a wall in front of him. Next thing, the zombie starts climbing out of the wall. This robot just starts flying around his head. It's absolutely incredible because he had the big screen there, so you could see the overlay. The audience could see what was going on. The audience couldn't see the robot flying around his head and all this.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can interact with the real world as such around you is an absolute game changer. And I can't wait to get my hands on one.
Yeah, but it's amazing.
It's absolutely incredible.
You get lost in it.
Yeah.
Speaking of that kind of like away from gaming, where do you think VR can be used kind of outside the realm of gaming? Because I know gaming is kind of like this experiment for VR.
It is.
Where do you see it go?
Gaming is the easy entry point. It was the easy entry point for us. But I come from a medical background. I used to work for companies that did voice recognition software for hospitals and legal firms.
Yes.
But my goal is always to get it into a hospital where you can teach students about the body.
Yes.
Surgeons are using it to practice surgery. The money that it saves, you can bring people in around the heart. I showed a cardiologist a 3D environment of the heart. You can go into the aortic valves, and he was looking in around, and he was absolutely blown away.
That's brilliant.
He was an older gentleman. He'd never used any technology like that, but he's put me in touch with the academic section in the Galway Clinic.
Wow, that's
so.
big
If
deal.
you got into the what's it called, the teaching curriculum and stuff.
Yeah.
The education is where it's at.
Like if you got into that and be able to be in that, it would be unbelievable.
That's exactly it. And you know, parents will be coming up and like, this is gaming. Can you do anything else with it? Like you can bring them up Machu Picchu into the pyramids.
Yeah.
Bring them underwater down to see the Titanic. There's a company down in Waterford. They're gonna
take a trip.
That's exactly it. They've done a great app with the Titanic. But yeah, the education use is going to be fantastic. Gaming's an easy entry point, but bringing it into
it's a good way to test it out. And
it's a fantastic way to test it.
So like with VR, what games are the guys playing down here?
So we've got a game called Super VR Trainer down in the main arena. So we've got people shooting zombies. So the zombies come from all around them.
It's always good to shoot zombies.
Zombies to me.
It is absolutely terrifying.
That's terrifying.
It is you'll hear the screams down there at some stage. You're in a pitch black room. All you've got is a torch and a gun. The lights go dark, and you got to shine your torch all the way around. You just got to keep turning around. Zombies are coming, spiders are coming.
So light in one hand, gun in the other. Is that how it works?
That's exactly.
But
it
was actually like that at Gamerfest because there was a couple of times where people had hit a pin or something, or somebody had touched them, and they'd scream,
jump out of their skin.
They would scream. You could be anywhere in the building and you'd hear them scream.
You're so disconnected from the real world. You have no idea what's going on. I'm weaving in and out of people there down on the floor. And they have no idea that I'm there. You'd often get hit with a loose controller or something. It's just the hazards of the job.
Have you any more cons plans for next one?
At the moment, no. I think this is the last one of the year at the moment. But I know Dublin Comic Con will be back next March. So we did Comic Con back in March this year, and it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it was a great experience. It was the first time in the convention centre actually, but we had an absolute blast up there. So I can't wait for next year.
Do you find that a lot of people that are coming to your stall here, it's their first time, or do you see a lot of returning customers? Or?
A lot of them will be first time, but they will come back. We've had I can pick out 4 or 5, and I can see another kid down there. He's been down there. He's been at least
he's there all day.
He's been there all day. He's at least 10 goals. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. The zombie game, it's difficult enough to start with. You get a point per kill.
Yeah.
Most people average maybe 20 or 30 on their first go. That kid's down there, he's on 100, 150 points at the end.
Loving it.
He's absolutely loving it. He's having
doing cartwheels, like shooting them and everything.
I just start sliding along the road. Just give me 2 of them there.
I don't need this, like, give me another gun.
And we've Beat Saber running down there at the front as well.
Always a popular one.
We started Beat Saber about 3 years ago. We were actually here last year for Dublin Gaming Festival as well. But we started that 3 years ago, and I still can't believe the queues that it generates. We've had a consistent queue down there for Beat Saber the whole weekend.
They love it.
They absolutely love it. But it's one of the more popular known games, I suppose. We're sick of looking at it at this stage, but people are hearing about it and they're seeing it on YouTube. So I think that's what's driving people into it.
Yeah, there's people streaming it and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's such a quick and easy game. I describe it as Guitar Hero meets Star Wars.
That's it.
Because you're there with the two lightsabers. It's
you had me
Star
hello.
Hero's great. Star Wars is great.
Yeah, that's it.
You can't go wrong with it.
But there's actually people who've done the. You know, Darth Maul's lightsaber. People have actually modified their controllers.
They've modified the controllers,
similar to that. So they'd be doing it like Darth Maul would, and it's amazing to see
class.
what all these people are doing
class,
with it.
man.
And then they've also been making themselves into 3D models on their streams.
They have.
So it's really cool to see what they're doing with that, especially with stuff like Beat Saber and.
It's amazing, yeah. Someone actually did a Minecraft version of Beat Saber. I seen on YouTube the other day.
Minecraft.
That's
So
impressive.
you're in the cart, and the cart is kind of going along, and all these flowers and things are coming at you, and you have to hit it to the music. The same as Beat Saber.
That's actually
but it's really innovative. It's really cool.
So speaking of, you were talking about, say, the big games there. What are the kind of maybe the indie games that are coming through that people need to check out?
Arizona Sunshine is one of them. That's one of the bigger platform games at the moment. I know it integrates with Skyrim and all that. I think the bigger studios could get on board with it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of games. Arizona Sunshine for me is definitely one of them.
What is it? Or
so it's a zombie shooter. So it's similar to Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Maybe not as dark as Resident Evil. Maybe a bit more brighter. But you're going through the missions. You're going through the levels. There's a story mode that takes maybe. I think it took about 3 hours to complete, give or take.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult, but the online multiplayer is quite good as well, and you can utilize it as a free roam. So you can have 4 or 5 people running around a table, and zombies coming in from left, right, under the tent.
Deadly.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Definitely.
So if someone wants to learn more about your company, and where can they go?
So they can go to www.spraoivr.ie.
Yeah.
We're on Facebook at Spraoi VR, and we're on Twitter at.
So if they wanted to book you for an event,
exactly. So we'll do events. We'll do corporate events, private events. Whatever the people want, we'll come and facilitate it.
Well, that's brilliant.
Thank you so much for coming on.
No problem.
It was an absolute pleasure.
Thanks very much for having me.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you soon.